What just happened inside the British Parliament was strange, shocking, and intense. Today we bring you full coverage from England in a of a heated and unexpected confrontation between Nigel Farage, leader of Reform UK, and members of Parliament. Farage stood up in the House of Commons during Prime Minister's questions to raise a simple question about the small boats, crisis, and illegal immigration. But what followed was completely unexpected. Suddenly, the room erupted in loud heckling shouts from all sides, drowned out his voice, his microphone cut off, and for a moment it felt like someone was trying to silence him. Deliberately, source GB News, but Farage refused to stay silent. He said it loud and clear. This parliament is completely out of touch with the thoughts and feelings of ordinary Britons. He made this statement during an explosive interview aboard a boat in the English Channel with GB News home and security editor Mark White, where they witnessed migrant crossings firsthand and spoke about the growing national frustration, source GB News. And now we ask you, do you believe Parliament truly represents the voice of the British people? Tell us in the comments, and if you think these questions matter, then show your support by liking this video right now. But the fire didn't stop there. Farage went on to claim that the British public is beginning to connect the rise in illegal immigration with the increasing wave of crime across the country. In his own words, he said, "We cannot have people coming in and in a couple of days walking our streets and then working for Deliveroo or whatever else," a statement that stirred serious debate across political lines, source GB News. So now we ask you again, do you believe that illegal immigration is directly linked to the crime surge in the UK? Or is this just political exaggeration? Let us know your real opinion in the comments below. And then came the moment inside Parliament that felt like a scene out of a political thriller. Farage started to say people voted for Brexit, but before he could finish, a voice from the chamber shouted because they were lied to. The room exploded in noise. Another MP shouted, "Will you shut up?" Farage turned with a fierce stare and locked eyes with the MP behind him. The tension was electric and undeniable, source Daily. Expressed right in the heart of this clash, Farage took aim at French President Emmanuel Macron, describing him as an increasingly arrogant, anti-Brexit French president and accusing him of pressuring the UK government to accept undocumented migrants crossing the Channel. Farage demanded that Britain stand firm and refuse to be dictated to by France, source Daily Express. Prime Minister Keir Starmer fired back strongly, saying that Farage's approach was the equivalent of sticking two fingers up at your neighbors and then expecting them to work with you. He added that the current government is fixing the mess it inherited and is actively working with international partners to stop illegal crossings across the Channel, source GB News. And before we go any further, if you've reached this point in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to England Now, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next political storm unfolding inside Westminster and across the nation. Because this story is far from over, the crisis continues and the public demand for answers grows louder. Will Nigel Farage continue his bold and confrontational campaign against the establishment? Will more members of Parliament switch sides and join Reform UK? Or will this be remembered as just another episode in the growing divide between Britain's leaders and its people? We want to hear your thoughts right now in the comments. Tell us where you stand and be part of this moment of truth, respectfully and honestly. This has been England. Now I'm bringing you the most dramatic political stories as they unfold live and unfiltered. Stay tuned for more. Breaking updates, fierce debates, and untold stories from the heart of British politics. Until next time, stay informed, stay aware, and stay with us.